Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Diary Room Open Mic with your producer, McCrae, and your host, Janelle.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. If you are loving this show and you want to see more of it, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can get notifications. McCrae and I are working like crazy to produce some content for you guys on Celebrity Big Brother.
It's crazy. I actually listened to Teddy's podcast. She recorded a podcast, and I was like, well, I have to listen to this podcast for our podcast. So, yeah, let's actually just talk about it quick. She's under contract still.
Yes.
And she says she's kind of good with CBS, so she doesn't want to, give out anything too much. But the Chris Kirkpatrick did leave, and that was why the feeds had to be pushed back. The reason is because he had a false positive.
False positive, yeah.
Which I thought was very interesting because I'm like, how does that happen? It
can happen.
It definitely. But I thought that was interesting. She also said that she kind of got into it with Todd Bridges, some sort of inappropriate comments that they ended up working out, which is good, but also it seemed bizarre.
Oh my gosh.
I know. I wish she could get into it more.
Don't you feel, McCrae, that this season's been so crazy because there's no feeds? Even I don't have that much time and I don't watch the feeds, but here or there I like to tune in and there's no feeds available.
There's no feeds. There's no. I said it last time too, but it's like I try to watch it and then I hear the bum, ba, bum,
yeah, it's not worth my time.
No, my ears bleed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's annoying, and it's like I see on Twitter there's bots that basically count how long the feeds have been up for. It's like the feeds haven't been up for a full hour for since the beginning. A full hour. They can't even just have the feeds up for a full hour.
That's so sad.
Well, they said that, or then Teddy was also saying that they cut the feed every time Chris talked about Mariah or Mariah talked about Chris Kirkpatrick, and they said that was because they got into it. Mariah, so she was basically when Mariah gets upset, she takes out all of her anger on one person. She basically took it all out on Chris Kirkpatrick, and then Teddy said that the entire house basically rallied around Chris Kirkpatrick, being like, he didn't do this, or again, it has to be something sexual in nature, or
oh my gosh,
something bizarre. But then everyone in the house was like, no, this didn't happen, or something.
That is so crazy, McCrae.
Go listen to that podcast. It was actually pretty enjoyable. It was
but don't leave to go listen to it now. Watch ours first.
Yeah,
thanks.
Exactly. But I was surprised by how good it was, and Teddy's interesting, and she's
I really like Teddy. I didn't like her on The Housewives too much, but she seems like a cool person.
Yeah.
She's just a normal mom. I mean, she does live in Beverly Hills and she's got a famous father, but for the most part, she's pretty down to earth.
Yeah, it seems like it. And she was basically she's like, I wasn't a big Brother fan before this, but after this, I'm a fan. And I was like, I respect that.
That's cool.
Yeah, it seemed, definitely go check that podcast out. I wish I remembered what the name was. Whatever. Should we get to the notes?
Yeah, let's get to the notes, McCrae.
I took notes. See,
I'm
trying real hard, guys. Okay, so this episode starts off with Mariah leaves. Chris Kattan walks in and he's sad and he's like, what did I do wrong? What did I do wrong?
He doesn't understand that he's not a threat.
Oh, exactly. But it's also funny to be like, who thinks they did something wrong and that's why they're staying? It's just so backwards mindset. But I mean, the other thing about it is how is that not the perfect strategy?
I mean, it's great.
Right? Why would you ever want to get rid of that guy?
No, you wouldn't. You'd be like, he's the perfect person to sit next to in Final Two.
Absolutely. And he's just, I mean, I hope someone develops that game. I hope someone brings that game into the regular season.
Oh, that'd be great. I'd love to see it.
I mean, it's like the Jerry from Big Brother 10, where it's just this guy is just old, fuck. I'm gonna beat
Remember
him
when
everything.
Jerry fell in the pool?
Oh, that's one of the all-time greatest. Oh,
it's the best.
Jerry's a legend. But yeah, I feel bad for Chris Kattan. We obviously will get to more information later. Let's get to Carson, Cynthia, and Shayna talking about Meisha. They don't like her.
I mean, Meisha's a hard person to like, McCrae.
I could see it being tough.
It's hard. Well, there's not much substance there to like.
Teddy was talking about how all the boys love Meisha, because they're all like, oh, teach us how to do headlocks and, arm bars or whatever.
Right.
Yeah. So she was saying basically that, like we said, she would bro down with the boys.
She's a bro.
Yep, 100%.
And that's why it's hard, I guess, for me to connect with her. I'm a girl's girl, so I'm like, really could never see myself aligning with someone like her.
It seems like it's
because
tough.
Everyone compares her to Rachel Riley, but Rachel Riley works with women, and Rachel Riley is not as, like, I don't know.
Impenetrable?
Yeah. Like, she's easy to talk to.
Yeah.
And
Bubbly.
yeah, she's a great player, but she's also got a great personality, and she can be really funny.
I think the only reason that people compare them is like
The look.
Yeah, because other than that, I think it's like they're not the same.
Yeah, because Meisha, I'm trying to find out. There's like just not a lot there.
No,
Like it's very like, and I think they were trying with the last episode, and she was like told the story of like her growing up with a single mom. It's like, okay, like they're painting the story for the one that they think's gonna win. That's all I can think of.
That's what people are saying in my chat too. They're like,
really?
oh yeah, this is winner edit.
It's a winner edit. It's just like, okay.
I mean, I can see her getting that far, or like I can see her winning the whole thing.
Yeah, because the way these people are playing now, they're too scared to make moves, so nothing's gonna happen.
Yes. Yeah, I don't know. Like, to me, I'm just like the sob story. I get why they're doing it narratively.
Yes.
It's like telling a story. But to me, I'm just like, man, I don't care. You're a UFC boxer, or you're UFC
literally
fighter.
a boxer. And she's like, I didn't get good shoes. Okay, girl.
Great. Yeah. No, I was just kind of like, yeah, I don't care. Like when it's regular people on the season and they have a sob story, interesting. Like this person's already famous and like who are you telling this?
She's just not relatable.
No, I agree. I'm glad you suffered through stuff. I also did like it though that she was just like, oh yeah, Ronda Rousey. She studied in Vienna or whatever the fuck. Or it's just like, dude, that's some shade. Like, okay, I thought. Yeah.
I didn't even know who she was talking about. I don't watch women wrestling.
No, she's the other big name in women's MMA, I think. But
and people are into this.
People are into it.
All right.
Not me, not for me, but I'm acutely aware of what that is all about. I don't know. Then we get Kato Kalin on the screen. He's a bizarre one. We've never talked about him, but he's so bizarre.
Yeah. I mean, he's interesting. He's in the hot tub. He's kind of doing the Dr. Will thing of the, you've got a visitor.
Yeah. Yeah.
The neighbor.
The one thing I always think about Kato is like, and he talked about it a bit on his season, but it's bizarre that he got famous because a woman died or two people died. Like his fame is forever tied to death of people.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's crazy. And like, I mean, I thought it was pretty ballsy for Chris Kattan to even make a joke about it, where it's like, he said something about OJ. I don't know, but I was just like, it's a dangerous territory.
Totally.
Oh yeah, your mic is just going bonkers. I don't know what's up with it. Okay, so yeah, Kato, he's an interesting person. They did the button press, HOH. Did you compete in this one?
I did not, which it looks really hard.
I think this one looks fun. It does look
super
hard.
fun, but it looks super hard.
Yeah. I keep thinking I'd be good at that one.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. You got to have flexibility. It's a lot of. I think I could put a lot of skill in there.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'd be good. Do you like the game? Do you think it's fair?
I think the challenge is fair for the most part. I mean, it really comes down to who is the swiftest and quickest.
Mm-hmm. I thought it was frustrating for them to be like, we need to win HOH more than anything. And then they're just like, like not even trying, where it's like, what do you guys think is going on? Did you listen to the rules at all?
Cynthia did not try, but Carson really tried.
He did try, and I give him props for that. But
I feel like Shayna could have won too, and she's just like playing both sides, but which that could really come back to bite her.
Yeah. Again, watching this episode, I was just like, she's my favorite.
She's my
favorite. Yeah. I think she's just there. She knows what she's doing. She doesn't need to win stuff, really.
Right.
But spoiler alert, eventually here. But no, I really like her. I love that competition. I think that is a cool one. I do too.
The last time I remember watching it was Paulie Calafieri winning it.
Oh, was that on your season?
No, I never played with him.
Oh, Paulie.
Season 16?
16, was that the jet ski one?
No. 17.
Yeah, 7. I remember the jet ski one.
Yeah, that's Paulie, right?
Was it?
I don't know. Whatever. They keep bringing it back to different whatever.
So let's see. Meisha wins.
Yes.
But before that, they were like, Chris Kattan has to go into the house because he's not feeling well.
Yeah,
Which is like, man, they like give them, or like, I wonder if he's just a diva.
Okay, so do you notice? I've been noticing this on Celebrity Big Brother, and I don't know if you guys have been noticing it, but they're getting like Pellegrino and like really good sparkling water. We did not have that luxury. I drink a lot of sparkling water. I've actually got it right here. I have Pellegrino in my fridge too. I love it so much. Mm-hmm. They all get sparkling water and like the best food. It's annoying.
Yes, it is annoying because I feel for production, because production has to ride a line of like treating them as if they're contestants on the show, but also like these people are liable to leave at any moment.
Right.
Like
they
yes.
can just be like, I'm out.
Bye. I don't need this money. See you later. Right. Try to make the show around me now, So like they have to ride a very, just a bad line.
Yeah.
That I feel bad for production, but I mean, good for them to be like, no, I want my San Pellegrino. I'm not drinking this dishwater fucking bullshit. I don't know.
I don't put water in a water bottle. Fuck off.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm a celebrity.
I'm a celebrity.
Yeah,
get me out of here.
And then, so Meisha wins, and then Carson basically talks about how he's like, I don't know if I can say this, but I might have to do some ass kissing. I don't know. Like,
yeah. I mean, it's very obvious who the target is. And it's just so easy.
Yeah.
So,
there's
it's
not
just
much
a crap
you can
week.
do. Yeah. It is a crap week, but remember last time I was like, oh yeah, like we'll get to the second half.
We need
here.
a twist.
We need a twist.
We need a twist.
Well,
to save Carson or Cynthia, or to give Shayna power, or to give Chris Kirkpatrick power. That's what we need.
You want Chris to have some power.
Yes.
That was what Teddy, she said, like, who do you want to win overall? And she's like, I wouldn't mind it if Chris Kirkpatrick won, which I thought was like bizarre. Or like, she said she was really tight with Cynthia in the house too.
But she knows, she's like, Cynthia's not. Well, maybe she could. I don't know.
She definitely said she liked Shayna, Cynthia, and Carson. But yeah, she was like, for the winner, I wouldn't mind if Chris Kirkpatrick did, which I think she thinks that's probably what's gonna happen, I guess.
Okay.
Because she made it sound like, Carson is fucked. Cynthia's fucked.
He's so screwed.
They're pretty fucked. I mean, we'll see, I guess. Let's not get through all these quite yet. Let's actually just run to a break here.
Okay, McCrae.
All right, and we'll see you guys next time. And we're back.
Before you get started again, McCrae, I have to tell you how much I love your Tiffany Thiessen shirt. I was also a Kelly Kapowski fan.
Oh, really?
I love Saved by the Bell.
Kelly Kapowski. Yeah, I actually just got this shirt from my
I
friend.
wanted to look like her when I was 10. I was like, yes, noted, will do.
I got this from a guy named Danny Kelly, who, when I was on the show, he met you at the state fair, and he took a picture he has a shirt with my stupid face on it.
I remember taking a picture with him, actually.
Yeah, so he gave me this shirt, and I was like, oh, man, I have to wear this. This is partially a 90s podcast also.
Totally.
All right, let's get back into the action. Let's see, what were we on last? Kissing ass. Carson and Cynthia feel like they're in trouble. We talked about that.
They're in huge trouble. At this point, it's like, I think at this point, Chris Kirkpatrick and Shayna need to move the needle forward and be like, we're going to make a move. Because if no one makes a move, nothing's going to happen.
And they're the swing, basically.
They're the swing.
They swing between both sides. Yeah. And
you can't keep doing that forever, though, because the next time that Meisha and Todrick get it, they're coming after Chris.
Yep.
Or Shayna.
Yeah, exactly. But, you have to pull the trigger at some point.
You have to.
What, are you just going to let it go? Or, and Misha's already won twice. She's proven.
Get rid of her.
Yes, exactly.
Immediately.
Yes. Another thing about the Teddy podcast, she does not like Todrick at all.
Oh, really?
She said basically that people warned her about him going in, but then he was really nice and personable, and so then she kind of was convinced, and then basically she was just like, oh, it's such a mistake, all he does is talk about himself. She said that he talked about how he doesn't have any money and then he needs this, but also he has a Wizard of Oz themed room in his house, and he's trying to buy a $250,000 dress, some
what?
Wizard of Oz dress that he wants to display in this room. And
That's
like
crazy.
to me, I'd just be like,
I used to work at the Judy Garland Museum, so I know a lot about the Wizard of Oz. And actually, in my hometown, the ruby slippers were stolen from the museum I used to work at.
I was gonna say, isn't that here?
Yeah, in Grand Rapids. But anyway, that's totally off the subject of Big Brother.
No, I mean we can talk about that. That sounds fascinating to me. I love that shit. But yes, so like she does not like Todrick, which I thought was great stuff.
I feel like a lot of people don't like him.
No,
I know the cast of 23 does, and I've never met Todrick, so I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
100%. But I don't know. I mean, you can't say he's not playing good. He is.
Absolutely. Well, and like when it comes to like alumni, what I like to do is basically when you're on the show, if you're on Survivor or Big Brother, you're a character.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but you're a character. So whatever you do as that character, go for it. That's fine. When you come outside the house, you're back to being a human.
Yes.
And like, so I take everything that you did on the show and like wipe it away. When you come out, you should get like blank slate, where it's like, okay, you know, like when you go into the Big Brother house, you want to be a jerk and you want to lie and manipulate, you know, like no one likes that person outside in the real world, but in the Big Brother house, you can do that. So to me, it's like, once you come out, you should get blank slate.
Yeah.
That's what I say.
I agree with that.
So yeah, but as of now, I think, I don't like Todrick is playing good, but also you can see that skeezy side for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Like, there's something grimy there.
I thought it was very telling of his character when he immediately went and told on Mariah when he was doing the exact same thing. Right?
Oh, of course. I mean,
I would never do that, but that's just me. That's
Yeah.
how he is.
plays.
It's the rat game, you know, like, oh, well, I'm going to take this. I'm going to go bring it over here. You know,
try to sit in the
go
middle.
and start scheming with someone. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, well, you know, she's talking about you. Okay.
Yeah, he. There's something about him where it's like, yeah,
It's hard to love the rat game, though. Would you say that? And I hate using Andy as an example because I actually do like Andy, but the rat game's difficult to be like, yeah, I love it.
It's not something you want to reward. It's easier to reward when you're inside the house playing it, whether you're just like, okay, well, I get it. But when you're outside watching it,
It's just horrible.
it's
You're like,
gross.
you're just a rat.
You're
like,
gross. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Who else has played rat games? Like,
I mean, hello.
I know. I just like, I wonder how many people have done
There's
it.
not that many. I feel like it's a certain personality thing. Like you're either a rat or you're not a rat. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like you can't call some players rats. Like there's so many. Like you can't call Dan a rat. You can't call Brittany a rat. You can't call Boogie a rat. None of those people are rats.
Yeah.
They don't play like that.
We've never talked about Boogie.
Oh, he's asked me to not talk about him, and,
Oh, is
and
that
I,
real?
yeah, and I
Oh,
respect
wow.
that. He's, you know, deep down, Boogie's a really good person. He's just like going through some stuff. So
That's good.
Yeah.
That's interesting stuff. I'm very curious. Yeah, let's see. Shayna and Chris Kirkpatrick are angling to get out Chris Kattan in this episode. They're basically like, that'll be our sacrifice. You know, we can keep Carson, we can keep Cynthia if we push up Chris Kattan to go. We'll get to more of that in a bit.
when are we getting to the spoilers?
I know. Let's go.
I'm
Sorry.
ready.
Meisha has her sob story. We talked about that a little bit. Carson in the bath. That was a great little scene. He's goddamn hilarious. Meisha asks Chris Kattan, "Can I trust you?" And he says, "I don't know," which is just awesome.
Amazing gameplay.
Yeah, incredible stuff. Let's see. Oh, and then Shayna is the first victim of the stairs. We talked about the stairs a little bit. You like the spiral.
I like the spiral.
I like the spiral, but also that thing was a death trap. And I guess doesn't matter because these are death traps too. She falls up the stairs twice.
She's already fallen. She's the first one to fall.
First victim. I love it. And
she will go down in BB history because of that.
First one, yeah, exactly. And then Carson and Cynthia are nominated at the end. All right, so
Big surprise. Like,
yeah. If you guys are still listening to this and you don't want spoilers, now's the time to shut it off. But we're going to talk about what's going on in the feeds right now.
Yes.
So they played Veto.
Okay. They played Veto and
Shayna won,
yeah.
which is huge. This will be good, right?
But she can't really do anything with it without showing her cards because they can put up Chris.
Yes.
So it's good of her to win it. I don't even know if it was good for her to win it because I don't think that Meisha would have put her up.
No.
And now she looks like even a stronger player.
Yep. 2 wins.
And she can't use it or her number 1 goes up. So,
wait. Who?
Chris.
You think that they would put Chris Kirkpatrick up?
Yes.
That's the right move if you're Meisha.
Right. So
100%.
that's what they would do. She did that.
Yes. So Shayna might have to just not use it.
She can't use it. That's what I'm saying. There's no way she's going to use it because she can't risk Chris going up.
Man.
It's like such a hard spot to be in. That's why I'm like, she probably shouldn't have even won that.
Won it. Yeah. I'm curious to know I didn't know what the veto comp is. I don't know if there was a possibility to throw or anything like that.
That's like her 3rd comp in a row that she's won, right? I want her to take out Meisha so bad.
I know.
I'm dying.
I want her just to play it. I want her to save Carson. Maybe,
but she can't because Chris will go up and they'll vote him out. Todrick will try and vote him out.
So here's the other part of the spoilers is that Chris Kattan has left the building.
Yeah.
Which, good for him.
Do you know that he left right after the veto meeting or?
I don't know. Basically the feeds came up and they showed like the veto winner and at the same time Chris was just gone.
I think he just was sick of it and was just like, I think he was expecting to be voted out and he was like, well, fuck you. I'm going to leave.
Which to me, like Alyssa on our season threatened to leave all the time.
What? Really?
She'd basically be like, well, I'll just leave and blah, blah, like she always. But to me, it was like, I'm never going to get rid of the person that's begging to leave at any moment because that's a free week, you know? That's a free person down. So basically, get out a real target and then hopefully they go home like Chris Kattan. So it's like, it's a win-win for some people in the house. But for other people, Chris Kattan would have been the back door.
Well, Chris Kattan leaving and just leaving willingly has ruined, I think, half of the house's game. Primarily Chris Kirkpatrick, Shayna's, Carson's, and Cynthia's game. They're down a number now. So now they have no voting power if they want to turn things around. So
I also thought it was interesting, though. They talked about it in this last episode, how they could have flipped it and got out Todrick, but they would have had to have Chris Kattan voting with them.
And they didn't
they couldn't trust him. Yeah.
Because he's so crazy.
No, exactly. It's just like, that's frustrating, you know? Like, that's got to be a tough spot.
I'd be so annoyed.
So annoyed that you can't trust. But also, like, get your alliance together. Don't put those people on your team, but I know sometimes that's all you can do. But, okay, so here's what I think.
Okay.
Production needs to reset week. Put the button in there. If you hit the button, the week is reset.
Why?
Because
Chris
Kattan's gone.
That'd be great. Get rid of Misha's HOH.
Exactly. Because then it can be like they've done it on past seasons.
They should do that. Oh my God, that's such a great idea.
Because they already have an extra week now.
They did a reset for me one time.
Exactly. Like they are, 14, right?
Season 7, there was a reset because there was a reset, an actual reset, but we had to reset for an HOH once. In season 7 because the buzzers weren't working.
Yes, that's right. That was a while.
And the house was so pissed because I was already out.
I'm sorry, but I would be pissed too if I was not on your team. I'd be like, fuck! Like, she gets everything.
That's basically what they were saying. They're like, this isn't fair. And then I went and won HOH. And I put the person that originally would have won it up.
That's TV gold. That is just TV gold.
Sorry.
You could not. I was thinking about it too. What's your, you've got a couple famous lines from the show. Was it bye bye bitches?
Bye bye bitches.
That's how you should end the show.
What?
We should when we end the show, you should be like bye bye bitches.
Today. Yeah. Sure, why not?
That's a good little tag. But yeah, I think the reset, it put a twist in the game, like we talked about. We need something twist. It keeps around everyone's favorites, you know. Plus, they have that extra week now.
What if Todrick wins HOH? I
wouldn't be because as long as no one reveals their cards during veto, if she keeps it the same, Todrick wins. I mean, then they get to play veto again. There's another chance at the apple, or another bite at it. I don't know.
It screws over certain people that, whatever. Either way, someone's going to get screwed over.
So. But that's also the name of the game.
Yeah.
Expect the unexpected. Woohoo. Dumbest shit I've ever heard. I always think about Spencer talking about expect the unexpected. He's just like,
the unexpected.
how am I supposed to expect the dumbest damn phrase I've ever heard? It doesn't make no sense. Like, just like him and his like accent just makes me laugh every time I think about it. But yeah, let's do predictions. What do you think is going to happen on Friday, the eviction episode?
So on Friday, I think Carson's going to go because they have enough votes. That side has enough for him to go. Mm-hmm. Now, if Lamar were smart and if Todd were smart, which, yeah, mm-hmm. They would be like, let's keep in a threat to go after this person that could potentially win the game. Mm-hmm. I would keep Carson in the house, even if I was in Meisha's little side alliance or whatever. I would just blame it on someone else and just keep him in the house.
That's the problem, though, is like between Cynthia and Carson, you kind of have to keep Cynthia because she hasn't won anything. Mm-hmm. Like, she's really good, like, socially, but just like Carson's just as good and he's won things. Yeah,
but it would be a great game move to keep Carson in because he'll go after Meisha.
You need
it's
someone
just another
to fight
number.
with. Yeah, exactly. You need someone on your team that's going to fight.
Otherwise, it's a bad move for Chris Kirkpatrick and Shayna and even Lamar, because once Shayna and Chris Kirkpatrick are split up, they're coming after Lamar. Like, he has to realize he's like 2 away.
I'm super curious about him because he's such a like game set. I'm a player, you know, I'm a winner and stuff like that. But it's just like, well, where's your social game? Or like, where's this? It's not just winning competitions, dude. You know, like there's more to it than that. I don't know. Hopefully he gets his head in the game, but that's always the problem with Big Brother, mm-hmm. Celebrity Big Brother. It's just like most people are like, yeah, whatever. Give me my money.
They don't get it.
No. I mean, that's all I've got, really. What do you think?
So I think that Carson will probably go. Mm-hmm. I think it'd be a better move for the people that I'm rooting for Carson to stay because it creates a buffer. Mm-hmm. Where Meisha's just like, oh no, my number one target's still in the house. What do I do?
That'll break her brain. Again, someone that loves control. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like, my God, please give us that moment.
Yes.
I really hope Shayna can win HOH on Friday when they play for HOH again.
I like that. Who do you think is going to win?
Todrick or Shayna?
Okay. I'm going to go with, let's go. I want Chris Kirkpatrick. I want a Lamar win. You're right. Yeah, Lamar.
What is he even going to do?
Oh, exactly. He's going to put up everyone on his team. Like, yeah, this is the way you do this, right? Like,
I think who is Lamar's number one? Todd, right?
I think it might be Todd.
It's Todd.
Yeah, I think
that's his number one is Todd.
And I don't think Todd really Todd has a better understanding of the game, but I also think he doesn't know.
Todd is so bad socially.
Yeah, I think he doesn't know what's going on. Yes, he is, and that's another. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, thank you guys for watching. It's been a fantastic one.
Thanks for tuning in to Open Mic, you guys, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button.
Oh, and also the one thing I want to do, I screwed this up. I'm going to shout out the person that designed our new logo. I got a lot of feedback on how good it was.
Oh.
Sorry, everyone. Cut this. Mr. Adam. He goes by Bald with Beard on Instagram and Bald with Beard _ on Twitter. He made the logo. It's so good because it's pink. It's got pizza.
Yes, that's our banner.
It fits us perfectly to a T. So thank you for doing that.
Thanks, Adam.
And this thing is annoying me.
He also does a lot of the artwork, and he does the graphic design for Derek Frazier's YouTube.
Okay.
So yeah, that's his roommate.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's Derek's roommate.
I see. I was like, the design is fucking incredible. Like, we just need to use this dude for everything because
he's great.
He gets it.
He's doing a lot of my stuff. So
yeah, shout out. And thanks guys for watching. We'll see you guys next time on Diary Room Open Mic.
Bye, bitches.